Unbelievable. Absolutely amazing. Tell you what we've got. Got a fantastic field. Only trouble is there's quite a lot of people about walking dogs this morning, but we're all here to share, aren't we? We are all here to share. So we'll see. And I'm bloody excited. Absolutely amazingly excited. Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why, if you want to know why that is. We've got Savage SS. The good old Savage SS. Now, this hasn't been run for months. In fact, it probably even goes into years that this hasn't been ran. I don't think I ran it. I don't think I even started it up last year. So it might be like over a year since it ran. Either way, let's go and find out. I can't wait. I just can't wait. Look at it. Just look at it. The best monster truck ever made. All right. So there's been a change of plan. A woman just turned up. It's over there. I was having a chat with her. She said they're going to do some dog training. I said, I'll go on the other side of the field. Is the noise a problem? She said, it's not the noise, but it's the dogs. A lot of them that I've got today are, they've not been trained, and they'll want to chase anything. If there's a little car scooting around the field, they'll want to chase it, which I understand now. I've grown up with dogs and all that kind of stuff. So I said, all right then, don't worry about it. So anyway, we're going to move on. We're going to go somewhere else. She's just setting up her little posts and things to do her dog training, little cones and that. Let's go and see if we can find somewhere else. It was a little bit too peaceful around here, I think. See, the thing is, dogs are funny things. I mean, I grew up with dogs. I wouldn't have any more. Wouldn't have them as an adult now. Mum, dad and all that still got dogs. But yeah, we used to do the dog training and that kind of stuff. Good fun. But yeah, I understand what the lady means. They will chase anything that goes around that field if they've not been trained before. And apparently she's got border collies and all that turning up. So yeah, let's go see if we can find another park that isn't going to be used for dog training this morning. Because, well, I'm just thinking to myself, we've got the yoga one. We could go to Camel Toe Central and see if the camel toes are there. Let's go and have a look. I don't know. All right, bit of an update, if you want an update, that is. I mean, you don't have to have an update if you don't want an update, but I'll give you an update just for fun, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just for fun. You ain't gonna, yeah, man. Anyway, nipped in past the Camel Toe field. They're in there exercising, so we'll leave that one for today. And there's a few more parks a bit further on, about 45 minute drive now, and we'll get there and see what's about there then. Cool. This is like a bit of I've accident. Do you know what I've done? Do you know what I've done? Accidentally made this into a behind the scenes beginning. I'm just unbelievable. I don't normally do that. I don't know why I did. Well, it's because we got interrupted by the dog trainers. That's why I've done that. I didn't mean to, but I just ended up doing it by mistake. Anyway, I'll see you in about 45 minutes. But for you, it'll be a fraction of a second. But for me, about 45 minutes. In a bit. Right, I've just stopped there because I was having a look at a pigeon. I thought it was unwell, but maybe it's not. I don't think it is. I think it's perfectly fine. I don't think you see it. Little pigeon down there. I was having a look at it, but it's far too friendly. Who knows? Very strange. Anyway, I found a nice car park. I've been driving around, and great. The good thing is, we won't get no camel toe brigade and no dog trainers in an industrial estate car park on a Sunday morning. I couldn't be happier. I'm glowing. And I'm not stupid. I know what some of you are going to say. Well, that's the problem with Nitro. If you had an electric car, it wouldn't have that trouble because it wouldn't make any noise and it wouldn't affect the dogs. Listen, I know, and some of you lot probably have dogs, young dogs and all that kind of stuff, and you know the same as I do, that those dogs probably would have chased anything, electric car or Nitro car. So, no, that's not the problem with Nitro. And yes, you can go anywhere. I'll tell you what the trouble is. The trouble is, if I was to go, it's the time of the morning that I go. That is the problem when it comes to that kind of stuff, because dog training, yoga, all that kind of stuff, everyone does them things in the morning because they come along, it's peaceful, first thing in the morning, do all that kind of stuff. It's just the way it is. If I was to go in the afternoon, there wouldn't be any of that. There might be the odd dog walker or something, or the odd person walking around the park, kids playing football and all that, but I could just, we're here to share, we're all friends, you know what I mean? But, yeah, nah. I will not let you blame Nitro for that, my friends. I know how it works. Anyway, let's get the Savage out, let's get it running. I'm bloody excited, and I'm starting to get really hungry. You know when you just get hungry, and you're starting to go, I can't bother with this anymore, I need some food. That's me at the moment. I'm having a barbecue later, and I can't wait. Anyway, Savage time. I don't know whether it's a good idea to start going out. You see, the trouble is time. Time is the trouble for me. Mornings are when I get all my spare time, because there's no one around, you know what I mean? I get up in the morning, I can't do anything because everyone's still asleep. You do most of your thing. The most useful time is the morning. That is the most useful time of the day, is the morning. You get loads done in the mornings. Anyway, this Savage hasn't been ran for, it's got to be, I don't know, more than 6 months. I reckon it might even be coming up to a year. And I think it's the best Savage in the world. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. The primer still works. Do you hear that? Don't know if you can hear it. I've probably flooded it like mad now, but the primer still works. Let's get the old radio out. Oh, it's covered in blooming nitro. Look, I must have splashed a bit on it or something. Perhaps I start. There's no steering whatchamacallit on here. Right, we need what we need to do is we need, oh, piss off, I don't care about X per bloody nential. Model select. S-Works, Techno, GTX2 haven't got. Savage SS, that's what we want. Savage SS. Now we're rocking and rolling. Thank you very much. Exit, exit. Ho, 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 ho. We've got half a tank of nitro. Let's run it on that half a tank, and then we might top it up later on if I feel like it. Will I feel like it? Probably not. Probably bloomin' not, you lot. Right. Are we going to get any fireage? She should be, well, it should be. I don't like it when people, I've gone out of that phase. It's not a she, is it? It's a bloody piece of metal, so it's an it. I don't know. Am I just strange? Maybe I'm just strange. Anyway. Is it? Oh, it's, oh no. I flooded it. I flooded the bloody thing. Yeah, well, at least, do you know what? There's a positive to that. At least we know. At least we know the primer definitely works, because I flooded it. Oh my giddy aunt. Right. Well, that was definitely flooded. There was absolutely no doubt about that. Oh, bloody. Use my dishcloth to wipe off my glow plug. I don't know. Mrs. said to me the other day, where's the dishcloth's gone? I said, I don't know. When was the last time you used a dishcloth? She said, well, I had a few in the cupboard. I said, did ya? Oh, well, kids must have took them. Yeah. Always blame the kids. If you got dogs, blame the dogs. If you got kids, blame the kids. Anyway. Jesus. What the... God. Thought I got it all out. I might have to just loosen it and try and... It might run like that. It might not. Oh, I've just tightened the glow plug up again. Because I've got a twisty glow starter. It tightened up the blooming glow plug. Let's use one that's not twisty. Oh, too much, Johnny. Johnny! Manuel? 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 He's not here. He's just not here. I don't know what to do without him. Johnny boy! Right, let's put that back in there. We'll leave it a little bit loose. And we'll use the non-twisty glow starter. Cool. Well, Johnny, I've got to tell you, we're having a little bit of trouble here. There's so much in a block. Bloody hell. I think I've got it all out now. Glow plug's still working. Glow plug's still working. Phew. That was a serious floodage. That was a serious floodage. If I've ever seen a serious floodage in all my life. It's still quite a lot in there. Let's get the old dishcloth down there. And try and soak up some of that what's sitting around at in the top there. Once we get some of that soaked up. Oh, yes! Johnny, you've done well this time. Hopefully now. We've got a working glow plug. What is it? This one's a number 4. Everyone always asks me, what number glow plug shall I use? I don't know, and I don't care either. I don't even look at numbers. I just buy a glow plug that fits and put it in. 20 odd years of just doing that, and it's still, I've never had an issue, so listen, I don't care. If you're racing, probably yes. Pick a number for what you want, a different heat. But for any other person like me and you, don't worry about blooming numbers. Just get one that fits. If it's a turbo plug, get a turbo plug. If it ain't a turbo plug, don't get a turbo plug. And we'll all have a nice happy life. Right, here we go. Just going to set me trim up so I've got tick over. Excuse me. Right, I've got this set up now, so I've got this little button on the side of this transmitter. I got it set up for the buggy, but I hadn't set it up yet for this Savage. So what you do is you press it, and it opens up the throttle a little bit. Press it, it closes it, press it, it opens up the throttle. Then it's good because you haven't got to fanny around pressing the throttle, and you can adjust it how far you want the throttle to open as well. I've got it open a little bit, we'll see if it's going to be enough. I might have to increase it and open it up a little bit more. We'll see. Now the trouble is, this engine always liked a bit of heat to get it going, and I didn't bring any heat with me. go in a minute. Can't see anything, can you? It's going to go in a minute. Let's have a look now. Because it's so flooded. See the amount of stuff coming out. I flooded it a lot. I don't know what's happened here. Don't know how it's got this bad. Did that button look really what? Right, let's have a look then. Here we go. Second gear. I can't remember how many gears this one's meant to have now. It's second anyway. Changing really well. I like them to change early, and that is changing nice and early. That's got loads of power on grass. Look at that. Here comes the old half a tank lean crew. Half a tank lean. It's lean because it's on half a tank lean. Now you see, on the brakes, off the brakes. On the brakes, off the brakes. We'll soon sort that out. What we need to sort that out is a screwdriver, because it might be a little bit too tight. Right here, I mean this screw here. Loosen that one a little bit. Well, you know what's happened here, don't you? You know what's happened here, don't you? I'll tell you what's happened here. The blooming battery's had it, look. Can you see that? Blooming... That's pretty unbelievable. There's a brand new battery in there.
Well, I say brand new, I mean it was new 4 months ago. Because although I hadn't actually ran this, I had a spare brand new hump pack, so I put it in there. And also that is going to cue the old battery police. The battery police, hump packs are no good. You need to go to lipos or lithium ion batteries because hump packs are just no good. Nickel metal hydrate is the past. They're no good for anything. That is the battery police. You get them all the time. You get them everywhere. Listen, nickel metal hydrate hump packs are great. That one, I think, was just left, although it is brand new, well, 4 months ago, but new and not been used, put it that way. It was left completely flat for months. And I didn't realise it was completely flat, but it was completely flat for God knows how long, throughout the winter probably. And yeah, I think that's just killed it, because any battery being completely flat for any length of time is no good for it whatsoever. Oh, it's back again now. It's back again, but the battery meter's reading low. And that's not on 4.8, that's on 6 volt. If I put it on 4.8, it's full up, but it ain't a 4.8 volt battery. So, yeah, not a lot of good. And we got no throttle because the fail-safe's kicked in, because the voltage is too low. Anyway, you lot, that is bloody slow motion. Well, there we go. Savage SS. It seems to be, every time I bring it out, something goes wrong with it. Not particularly because it's nitro, but usually it's something to do with the battery or something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. That's bloody hot out here. Absolutely sweating. Can't get away from the dog walkers today. Someone walking the dog over there now as well. Anyway, I'm finished. What I'm going to do, probably be in some video later on, I'll take that battery out of there and we'll see what's wrong with it. I charged that up last night. I charged that completely fully right up, and now it's gone flat in about, I don't know what that was, 10 minutes. So something's not right with it. I'll catch you later on. Love life. Yeah. I'm going to go and pull some pigeon lofts down and have a barbecue. That's what I'm going to do now. Oh, I can't wait.